Congratulations, soldier. You found the Lost War OG, my favorite Lost War tutorial page. Many soldiers who are tougher than you, smarter than you, and more disciplined than you are, gave their lives to gather this information. While you are here, you will sit down, keep quiet, and listen to this important intel.
Welcome back to my Last War YouTube tutorial channel. In this video we're going to cover heroes. We're going to look at the squad formations. So we'll jump right in. So here on the base we look at our squad, and you'll see the symbol that the cursor is pointing at. It looks like a little shield. So that indicates it's a defensive hero. You should have the defensive heroes on the front line with the attackers, and a health-related hero also on the back line. So the idea here is that the defensive heroes will block attacks and protect the attacking heroes so that they can do their job and attack your opponent. I also have all 5 tanks. Let's see, so they're all tanks because, if I find that, there we go. So if you click on this little icon, it'll tell you the different benefits, the boosts you get. So I have 5 tanks. So with 5 heroes of the same type, boost hero HP, attack, and defense by 20% respectively in battle. So you get a 20% boost on hero health, attack, and defense if you have 5 of the same type. If you have 4 of the same type, you get a 15% boost. 3 of the same type and 2 of another type, you get 10%. If you have 3 of the same type, so let's say 3 tanks, 1 aircraft, and 1 missile, you're only going to get a 5% boost. With the 3 tanks and let's say 2 aircraft, you're getting a 10% boost. So it's generally beneficial to have 5 of the same type. And that's what I have. If I click on the icon here, you can see that all 5 of the selected heroes all fall into the tank category. Now for player versus player and for attacking zombies, you would have a different lineup. I have this set up for attacking zombies, and why do I say that? So I have Mason and Monica in the lineup. So if we go to the individual hero section, we look at Mason, and what are his benefits? So look at the skills, and we go to this skill on the bottom left, and it tells you it boosts back row tank heroes damage versus monsters in battle. So at the level I'm at, I get a 18.15% boost. Okay, so that is why I have Mason in there. And Monica. So for Monica, she doesn't give an attack bonus for the tank heroes. What she does is she increases the rewards you will get. So if you're attacking, let's say, Doom Elite, or just an individual zombie or a Doom Walker, having Monica in your lineup will give you more coin, more food, more iron, and I've seen some other benefits also. So we'll do some demonstrations so you can actually see the difference, but for now we're just looking at the listed benefits. If I was doing player versus player, I'll go back here. Well, Mason and Monica aren't the best to have, so I am going to go with tanks. So Monica was my health-related hero, and I'm gonna switch that. And I had Mason as my attack hero. For player versus player, he's not the best one to have. So I put in Marshall, and you can see he has no gear on him, so we're going to address that in a second. And I also put in Tesla. He also has no gear on him. Why is there no gear? Well, when I put Mason in the lineup, I gave him the UR gear that Tesla originally had. So I'm going to remove this gear. And I'll go back to Tesla and assign it to him. And for my two health heroes, Monica had the gear. I'm going to remove it. And I'll give it back to Marshall. And as you can see, I'm doing one hero at a time, and then I just do the quick assign instead of trying to remember what gear I had on there and getting things mixed up by removing gear from multiple heroes at once. So there is my squad for player versus player. Defensive heroes in the front, attack and health related in the back. In this video we're going to be covering squad formation for zombies. So in a lot of these videos I concentrate on the tank squad because most people do have the tank squad as their most powerful squad. And even if you're attacking a code boss or some kind of zombie where missiles or aircraft give a boost, most people's tank squads are so much more powerful that you still do more damage and have more benefit by using tanks, or at least mostly tanks. So I am going to do a few tests so you can see the benefits. My squad is currently set up more for a player versus player situation. So I have these 5 heroes, and I'm just going to go to the map here and look for a zombie. I'll keep attacking the same type of zombie. I'm going to do an individual zombie. It'll be similar with Doom Elite also, but just to avoid any questions related to who's joining my rally and if that somehow helped, I'll do the individual zombies. So I could use some coin, so I will attack the miser. It's a level 30. That's a maximum level. So let's find one. We'll attack it with our tank squad. Okay. Sorry, so what you saw me do there is just clear the rewards that are waiting for me. So the only reward I have is the one from that zombie. So we get 4 of the gear material chests. We get 51,000 coin, 140,000 EX, hero EXP, and 800 battle data for the drone. Okay. So that's my baseline. If I go back and change my squad. Oh, and you can also see I have no troops in the hospital, so nobody got damaged, no one got injured. Go back to the squad, and I will exchange Tesla for Mason. And I am doing that because Mason, as we saw in another video, Mason gives a boost. He will boost back row tank heroes' damage versus monsters. So I don't think it's going to do much on these individual zombies. It will probably have more an effect on the Doom Elite and the Code Boss, but I'll make this change anyway. And I also need to give him some gear. So I removed Tesla from the lineup, so I'll steal Tesla's gear. And I will give it to Mason. Okay, so we're going to go do the same thing. Attack a level 30 Miser. And what do we have for rewards? So rewards are the same. So that didn't make a change. Didn't make a difference. Let's go back and change the lineup again. So I have Monica that I can put in there. So I will remove the Monica's health related, or medic, some people refer to it as. So I'll remove my current medic or health related hero and put in Monica. And again, I need to swap the gear. I'm going to take Marshall's gear off and give that to Monica. And just to confirm, we can see the 1 up here, so she is on squad number 1. Double check, squad 1 is full, Mason and Monica. And I will attack another level 30 Miser. And we should get some better rewards this time because Monica is in the lineup. Alright, so what do we have? Okay, so it's even highlighted in green and it has a little arrow telling me that I got more gold. The gold has a boost. But I still got 4 of the green gear material chests, and my EXP and my battle data are the same. I don't know if that's going to change if I just try it again. We'll attack another one. And let's check that one. So, same thing. So the battle data stayed the same, EXP stayed the same, but I'm getting more coin. I actually got fewer of the gear chests. But this time it is uncommon gear. And before it was just gear material. So that's... I didn't get more of them, but it's an upgrade. So it's a better chest. And let's see, let's go back. Nope. Yeah. Okay. I'll go back and change this to my original lineup. Get rid of Mason and Monica. Put back Marshall. And where is he? There we go, there's Tesla. So we saw with the individual zombies, it made a difference. Now we'll try the Doom Elite. But I need to change the gear again. Let's see. Remove gear from Mason. Give it back to Tesla. Remove gear from Monica. And we will give this back to Marshall. Okay, go back to the map. This time we'll try Doom Elite. Doom Elite level 30. It tells me the potential rewards. And of course this is a rally, so it's a 1-minute rally. I have to wait either a minute or wait until enough people join my rally that it's full. So this is I'll say my baseline, where my squad is actually set up for player versus player. And then I'll do the same thing that I did with the individual zombies, where I will put Mason in the lineup, try that, and then I'll go back and also put Monica in the lineup and see how the rewards change. Actually, I'm going to clear these rewards. There we go. People join my rally. Let's see, do I have any injuries? And I do have some injured soldiers. So with my baseline, I have 1. Okay. Get him healed up. And we're going to go back and change my lineup. So I'm going to remove Tesla. Put in Mason. And again, I know this is repetitive, but I'm doing this test, so you're not going to have to keep doing this over and over again. There are other ways, other squad configurations you could change, or you could try. Alright, so he needs gear. I'm stealing... Oh, I keep calling him Tesla, it's Stentman. Yeah, that could be confusing, huh? So, Stentman. Give it to Mason. Double check. I've got 2 defensive heroes. Attack, health, another attack. So, I've got all 5 heroes on there. And let's try another rally. I'm going to need some stamina. I'm not going to clear the rewards because I want it there as a reference point so we can just take a look at it and not question what we had. So here is a level 30 Doom Elite with my tank squad, and I replaced Stentman with Mason. I keep calling him Tesla because he has that funny little machine looking thing. It looks like it's a big electric insulator or something. So I need to wait. Alright, we see some people joining my rally. And last one. Here we go. So with Mason in the lineup, he should have boosted the attack against zombies. What do I have? I have 1 injured soldier again. I had 1 in the previous one without Mason in the lineup. And let's check the rewards. Let's see, the rewards are different. Battle data is the same, EXP is the same, coin the same, food the same, iron is the same, but these other 2 items changed. So instead of getting 4 of the 5-minute speed up chests, I got 2 of them and I got 20 diamonds. So I don't know if that's random or if that's because I made that change. Now let's try adding Monica to the lineup. Remove our medic or health related hero and add Monica. So we have to steal the gear from Marshall. and then give it to Monica. So here we go. Mason, Monica, defensive heroes in the front row. Go back and we will do another level 30 Doom Elite. And we can see if... oh, we get someone else doing a rally here. I'll send a squad out to help him. So who do we have? I'm still waiting. No one's joining my rally. It's probably a slow time of day, so the rally members that I will get will be the autofills. So those are heroes with no soldiers. The system just does that automatically. And if that is what I get, we'll see that their power will be super low. Yeah, 10,000, 16,000, 21. So those are just autofills with heroes but no troops. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah, I shouldn't have cleared the rewards. But, so I don't have the reference numbers, but what we can see is because I added Monica, it's telling me that these items have been boosted, those have been increased, so I got more gold coin, more food, more iron than I was getting without having Monica. Alright, so I hope that helps. We can do some other squad configurations, but I'll end this video here so I'm not dragging it out too far. Welcome back to my Last War YouTube channel. So in today's tutorial I'm going back to heroes attacking zombies. In my other video we saw a few configurations and we saw how Monica does in fact boost the rewards that we get. In this one I'm going to try a different configuration, although I'm going to start out with a baseline, a reference squad, or set up for player versus player, and that has these heroes in it. So I am going to go back to the map and we will try the Doom Elite again, just so we get another reference for this video. And while we're waiting, I'm going to look over here. It looks like there's two rallies going on. One is mine, one belongs to someone else. I will send a squad out just to help them, although that might screw things up for me, because then I'll end up with two rewards. We'll just ignore that one. Okay, so where is my rally? I'm still waiting. So it looks like it's going to be auto-fills again. Yeah, you see these low powers. Oh, Hellhound joined, so that's a real squad. The other low power squads are just heroes with no soldiers. Alright, so let's look. So, oh, okay, so I guess this is a good one. If you're not aware, you can get rewards from joining 20 rallies a day. I've joined over 20, so I get no rewards. So I help the squad that's running the rally just by adding some power to it. So it helps them be successful, but I don't get any awards from it. So we can ignore that one. So from my rally, okay, we see we've got battle data, we got hero EXP, we got some resources, we got 2 5-minute speed up chests, and we got the survivor recruitment tickets. So it looks like these two items vary randomly. That's what I've been able to... That's the way it appears to me so far. I don't see a rhyme or reason to it. It seems to be random. And what did I have? I have 2 injured. I don't know why that is. On previous video, I was getting 1 injury on my rallies, so I got 2 this time. Okay, we can go back. In the previous video, I was changing backline heroes. In this one, I'm going to try changing the defensive heroes. So I'm going to remove one of my defensive heroes. Let's see, they're both 5 stars, and they are both 145 EXP. So I remove a defensive, and I put Mason in. So he's an attack hero. He also boosts the defense and the attack of the back row tanks. And as usual, we have to give him some gear. So I removed Murphy from the lineup, so I'm going to steal his gear. And I'm going to give it to Mason. Okay, so let's see what kind of damage we do this time. Someone else is doing another rally. I'm going to avoid joining it just so I don't confuse things with the rewards that are listed. We have... Those are autofills. You see how low the power is. So what are we getting? Rewards. So the battle data, same amount of EXP, same amount of the coin, food, iron, and we got some diamonds this time. So that's the second time in a row where I've noticed I have diamonds when Mason's in the lineup. Don't know if that's a coincidence or if it is, as I said, just random. Okay, how many injuries do we have? We have 3 this time. 3 injuries with Mason and 1 less defensive hero. So I'm going to go in and remove my other defensive hero. And I'm going to put Monica in there. We'll see how that turns out. So as we've seen, I know we're going to get more rewards because of Monica. I just don't know what it's going to be like as far as injured troops. And again, I know it's repetitive, but we have to do this. We have to swap the gear. Alright, our squad is set up. No defensive heroes. I have Mason and Monica on the front line. I have my standard back row tank heroes. And let's see what we can do. I need stamina again. We also have the zombie invasion going on, so we have the gold zombies. I can try different lineups on that also to see if we get any benefit from Mason or Monica. But that will be a separate video. I'm trying to make these videos not too long. And nobody's joining. It's the middle of the day, everybody's probably working at this point, so we'll end up with a lot of these autofills. Yep, all autofills. Alright, let's take a look at our rewards. Okay, so whether there's diamonds or not does appear to be random, because I still have Mason in the lineup, and I did not get diamonds on this latest rally. Battle date is staying the same, EXP is staying the same, but I got more gold coin, food, and iron because I have Monica in the lineup. And what do we have? We have 4 injured. So by removing the defensive heroes, it appears the big change is that we get more injured soldiers. I don't see a benefit as far as the rewards go by removing the defensive heroes and putting Mason and Monica on the front row. Alright, so that's another hero versus zombie test. In summary, so far it looks like this lineup is not the ideal lineup. I'm just going to change it to what appears to be the most beneficial. Yep. So there we go. That appears so far. That appears to be the ideal lineup for zombies and Doom Elite. And again, I changed heroes, so you should go in and also change the gear. I've done this a dozen times so far, so I'm not gonna torture you by making you watch me do it again. But you should change the gear to the heroes that are actually in the squad. Alright, if you found this useful, please give me a thumbs up, maybe leave a comment, and maybe subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one. Welcome back to my Last War tutorial channel. We are covering heroes again. In this video we're going to look at the zombie invasion, so the gold zombies. Right now this is how I have my squad set up. So I have Mason on the front row. I have him there because he boosts the damage done by the back row zombies. And I've already deployed him because I don't have any zombies close to me. Now I'm going to assume that I will get better rewards if I have Monica in the lineup, but we'll see what we get here. And if you zoom out, you can see that there's a bunch of gold zombies around here. Unfortunately, it's not real close to me. So I'll have to keep cutting the video. Have it cut out for the 2.5 minutes that it takes him to deploy and return. But we'll see what we get with this first one. This is our baseline test. Alright, what did we get? Now the number of courage medals, I believe that is fixed, so that's not going to change regardless of who you have on your squad. And this is pretty standard, but alright, so that's what we get now. Wait for him to return. I will change the squad and we'll see what we get. Okay, so we have changed our squad configuration for attacking the gold zombies. As you can see, I added Monica to the squad. So Monica and Mason on the front row. And yes, usually you'd have defensive heroes on the front. I'm just doing this as a test. And really the gold zombies don't offer much of a resistance, so I'm not worried about them killing my troops. So I have 4 attack heroes. I have all tanks, so I get the boost from having 5 of a kind. I have 2, 3. I have 3 attack and 2 health, or medics, and we'll see how this goes. Let's see, we've already deployed. We got another 30 seconds until he gets there. And as you can, yeah, see, there was a little glitch there. You couldn't actually see that there was a gold zombie. Alrighty. Oh. Oh, and as you can see, that hit also produced this gold Doom Elite. So let's compare. And it doesn't look like it made any difference, even with Monica in there. Same amount of gold, same amount of food, iron, and of the courage medals. So it doesn't appear to make a difference who you have in your lineup. While I'm here, I'll take that one too. Alright, so the gold zombies don't seem to be affected by having Monica in your lineup. There must be some kind of exception to the general rule. As we saw in the other videos, Monica does increase the amount of gold, iron, and food that you get, but not with the gold zombies. So there's more information for you. Hopefully that helps out. And thanks for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Welcome back to our series on heroes. I'm going to continue with the topic of gear and skills. So for gear, you want to really focus on the main characteristics of the individual hero. So we have offensive or attack heroes, we have these health or medics with the plus sign there. And we also have the defensive heroes. They have this shield-like symbol. So for the offensive heroes, you should be concentrating on maximizing the gear on the left-hand side. So we have the gun, which you see increases attacking and critical damage, hero attack. We also have the data chip, which increases attack, resistance to damage, and let's see, also skills. So the skills, again, if you focus on the characteristics that are really prominent with the attack heroes, you should concentrate on the skills on the top. So the top left, that increases damage done to the enemy. Top right, that is also increasing damage to the enemy. Let's go back to the health heroes. So with the health of the medics, we generally try to increase everything evenly. You'll see my gear is all at the same level. I'm actually going to go back here. So for the attack heroes, they're non-dominant gear. If you can get that to level 20, that's pretty good. I've gone beyond that. I've gotten it to 30. For the medics, try to get everything up to 20, and of course as time goes on you can further increase it. And as I've mentioned before, all of the gear items should be increased in increments of 10, because you see the characteristics get boosted in increments of 10. So at level 10, level 20, level 30, you don't want to increase gear to, let's say, 2 pieces of gear to level 25, because that's kind of pointless. It would be better to have one at 20 and the other at 30, because that's where the increase in performance actually shows up. Yeah, I've played around with my heroes and their gear a bit. So these guys aren't equipped right now. But for a defensive hero, you want to concentrate on the gear on the right hand side. So in the top right for gear, you will have armor. In the bottom right, you will have the Predator radar. And these increase defensive characteristics, hero health, defense. So those are the ones you should really focus on. Also, with the defensive heroes, you should focus on maximizing the 2 skill items towards the bottom. Reduce all damage taken in battle. So right, that's protection, that's defensive, it's reducing the damage. And in the bottom right, this will increase the health, attack, and defense. And it also reduces the cooldown time. So that's just a quick overview to finish up the topic of gear and skills for heroes. So that is all I have for you. I tried to produce a comprehensive video covering all the different aspects of heroes. There's probably some stuff I left out, but I think this video has gone on long enough. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and subscribe for more. Thanks.
Get off my lawn.